Micro Farmer. Got some turkey necks, fresh turkey necks here. And I have some here. I'm going to make a turkey neck soup. It's going to be a soup. This is going to be one of my first videos, but this is going to be 2 cooks in 1 on my first video. I had some turkey necks through the Miss Tignog in the South, and I always say, you know, you can't cook collard greens with turkey necks, but I had got some turkey necks, but I'm changing up because I started my new channel. So thanks for everybody coming over, watching, and subscribing. This right here, I got the onions and the carrots and a little bit of ginger going on in here, getting that nice and sauteed. So you hear that going on. And then I have some turkey necks. I'm doing brown turkey neck soup. So this is brownie turkey neck soup. So I'm going to pour that right on into the turkey necks right in there. All right. I'm filming this by myself, so I'm going to stir this in. And I'm going to add some water to this, not that much, but I'm going to cover it water. And this is going to be my version. Like I said, there's people that did browning turkey necks, but this is Micro Farmers, because I said I'm going to do my twist to it, how I'm going to make the soup. So this is going to be my first video, and I'm going to be cooking something else along in this video. So I'll be right back, and I'm going to add the water, and I'm going to cover it and let it cook for about 1 hour and 20 minutes. So this is brown turkey neck soup. This is my version of a soup, a turkey neck soup, my version of it. All right, I'll be back. All right, this is Micro Farmer, cooking with Micro Farmer. This is going to be the video. She's going to come out here to my yard, my front garden. And today cook will be brown chicken neck soup. And I'm going to come out here and collect some pak choy. And I'm going to cook a pak choy soup also. So I'm going to come out here and collect it straight out of my garden. The pak choy straight from garden to table. I'm going to collect, knock the dirt off as much as possible. I'm going to collect the pak choy. So this is the pak choy out of my garden. So you see I'm in front of my house, in my garden. Dropped the pak choy in the dirt. Well, it came out the dirt. So this is Cooking with Micro. I'm pulling out from my house the pak choy. Never cooked pak choy before, but this is me. Come and join me on my journey of this new cooking show. I'm not a chef. I'm not a professional. I'm just a person that cooks for himself and his family. So welcome you on my journey of doing this channel, Cooking with Micro Farmer. Take care. Be right back. Okay, I'm back in the house. Like any of the greens you pick out your garden, you want to give it a wash. I done de-stemmed it, washed the major dirt off of it. And I'm going to hit it with a little bit of white vinegar in this and give it like a little quick bath. And hopefully about a cup of white vinegar in that water. And that's what I say. Wipe down your kitchen with white vinegar. And you can actually dip your greens in white vinegar in case you have any type of bugs or whatever's on it. You know, it'll help. Let that soak for good. To me, this is pak choy, so you want to do it in cold water. Do not put your vegetables in warm water because it'll make your greens wet. You know, it'll just, mess it up. So cool water and let that sit and soak for about a good 4 or 5 minutes. And then over here, I have 1 cup of coconut milk and 3 cups of water. Going back here, I have some ginger left over, so I'm gonna show you that back part about that ginger back there in a few seconds. Matter of fact, I could turn that on while we run my mouth here with y'all. Now here is the brown chicken neck soup. You see the carrots, the onions, and it has a nice here. So I'm leaving a little bit of water, and I have 1.5 cups of jasmine rice, which if you don't want to starch in your stuff, you can substitute the rice with some sweet yams, okay? And that's it. So this soup is coming along. I got about 37 minutes, but I think it's going to go a little longer because I don't think it's tender enough. This is my first time cooking turkey necks. I don't cook with turkey necks, but due to Mrs. Tignog, I hope she get to find this video and somebody tell her, when I told them about Southern people cooking with, you ain't Southern if you cook with pork. And she said people cook with turkey necks because it's more healthier in the pork. So this is dedicated to Ms. Tignog and everybody in the South that started to cook with turkeys, smoked turkeys and their collard greens. I was going to do something else, but I said, nah, because like Miss Me Tignog, if I was going to make a joke about it, some people take it differently. So I'm going to actually make a soup out of this. And it's carrots, ginger, browning, seasoning, adobo, all that's in there, just like if you would do any soup, garlic. I had cut some ginger up in here also. So some ginger's in here. And whatever I had left, I didn't want to go to waste. So I'm going to make a ginger tea, which I use real ginger. And then I have this ginger. I put a tablespoon of this ginger in there, right? And I put some lemon zest, or start the ball, lemon in there. And let me be back. And I'll show you this lemon tea that I'm making for lemon tea for people that has inflammation, flu, just want a nice, warm, good tasting tea. You don't sweeten this with sugar. Try to sweeten it with honey if you have to. And I'll show you that when I come back. I'm back with the greens. I done cut some of the stems off, but I'm going to use some of the stems because a lot of the nutrients is in the stems, but I don't want a lot of stems in it. So let me just move this over here. The water is boiling. It comes up to a boil. And I'm going to sit this stuff right inside that soup mix, right? Let me show you what I'm going to do. Put that all in there. All right. Bring that back. A little bit of salt. Shaking on the preserve. All right. Put a little bit of salt in it. What did I do? Oh, a little bit of oil to keep I know I'm moving. I'm trying to do one hand at the same time. About a good tablespoon of olive oil to keep using olive oil. And we're going to bring that to a boil, and I'll be right back. Oh, I'm going to show you. Oh, my sorry. Here, I done made a dessert array. I made some oatmeal chocolate chip cake cookies, which that's going to be for a challenge that somebody did. And I'm going to add this. Once I get the soup going, I'm going to add a few of these stems inside, not all of them. And then I'll be putting the rice. And then here I put 4.5 cups of water, Polish spring water. There go lemon zest, lemon peel, and the the ginger. And I'm going to add this to make it a creamy pak choi soup, which I'm going to use this brand. And it's a soup cream of chicken sauce. So I'm going to put this and add that in, and I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I'm using chicken. I'm not going to be using pork. In the honors of all the non-pork eaters that's going to watch this, I have some cornstarch. So I marinate this chicken with some toasted sesame oil and some regular, all-purpose seasoning. And I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. I'm going to mix that in with the chicken and let that sit for a few minutes. And then we're going to get back to putting the rice inside here. You see I cut up some of the stems in there. It's coming to a nice boil. And it don't take that long for pak choi to cook. Good 10 to 15 minutes. And the brown chicken neck soup. Matter of fact, I can do it, mess my hand up. And here at this point, I'm going to pour, because I got only 23 minutes left to a half an hour. And I'm pouring a 1.5 cups of jasmine rice in that water there. And just going to stir that in, the rice, to give it a soup. And it's going to have some rice in it. I don't want a rice, but I want that rice to cook in the last good 30 minutes. And it should be done. And now, like anything else, put the cover back on. It's a Dutch oven. Turn that around. Cast iron that I'm cooking in. So that definitely holds heat. This right here is boiling. Got that going and stirring. It's nice and looks nice and creamy. You see the pak choy, nice and wet like spinach, and you see the color. And let me get back to you when I put the chicken inside. Okay, I'm back. The ginger tea is boiling nicely to a rapid boil. Now I'm gonna bring that down to a low and let that continue on. The rice is going on. Set that down low. Also, I'm gonna set that down low. Sorry for my hand movement. So the rice, the turkey neck soup is low. Gonna bring this down to a low. Then here go the chicken in the thing. This is gonna thicken it up a little bit. Add my chicken in. Instead of using pork, which is traditional, people use pork in it, but I'm not. I'm going to actually put some chicken in here, chicken breast. To me, maybe a thigh would look better, but I'm going to separate it. It's like maybe one, matter of fact, it was one whole chicken breast that I put in, I cut up. So there we go. Let me go over here to the sink. Try to wash my hands off a little bit there so I can use my stirring hand. And just work that in there. Work that chicken until it gets cooked. It'll take about a good 10 minutes for that chicken. I don't want to overcook this pak choy. So this is a pak choy soup for me, my version of it. I'm going to cover it now. Everything is covered, and I'll be back on the plate and show you everything done and dessert. Y'all take care. God bless y'all. Stay safe. All right, I'm back, and I'm gonna ladle me some inside this bowl right here. It is done. The chicken is done, and I'm gonna ladle me some in, and it smells delicious, y'all. Let's plate this up. Get a little of that broth going on there, right there, because that's what you really want, the broth. And see that right there. All right, let me get that a nice healthy bowl for myself. Hold up. Ooh, that's nice and tender. And there you go, people. You have chicken soup with bok choy and let me taste it. Oh, it's delicious. Winter soup. I mean, for anything you want to use it for. I'm gonna pull it off the hot part of the stove. You can have some soup oyster crackers, soup and oyster crackers. I have some of that, Nabisco. And this is what it looks like, y'all. This is a good soup, y'all. Great soup. This is my first time ever even cooking this. I know Hands and Dirt was telling me about how he eats the pak choy, and I grew some for the MIG grow up last year, and I fed it to the chickens. But this year I had enough, and this is the soup, y'all. It tastes delicious. And be back when I unreveal the chicken neck soup, the brown chicken neck soup, and be right back. Okay, I'm back with the finished product. You see here, this is the pak choy with the chicken and the chicken soup, nice and tender. Now let me plate the chicken neck soup. Even though it's almost like a gumbo, but let's get those turkey necks in here. You come to get another cookie? Get another cookie. It's one of my daughters here. Nice healthy meal here. I mean, not a healthy meal, but it's a nice winter meal here. So they look like oxtails, right? These are brown soup with the rice. So that's just a meal by itself with some carrots and onions in it. Now you can use the premium oyster crackers with this. And this is a soup you can eat by itself, staple. I done pulled out the ginger tea with the lemon peels in it. And that's the cup that I'm gonna use. And these are these mini chocolate chip cookies that I have, cake cookies that I made for a challenge that you knew then put me in with 2 cookies, 2 scoops of ice cream. So I'm gonna beat them. And these are some beautiful, look at the cookies. Look at these cookies, y'all. You can't get a better little small cookie. These are great for Christmas, y'all. Little snack for your kids, your grandkids. You don't have to eat a lot of sweets if you're not a sweet person. Look how small that is. Some people got wedding rings that's bigger than this cookie. Awesome. Put them in a mini pan. And this is great. This is a chocolate chip oatmeal cookie. And everything is great. So this is Micro Farmers, Cooking with Micro Farmers' first video. It was a pak choy and chicken soup, plus a brown turkey neck soup, also with rice and carrots. So this is a heartier soup for the Northeast to put some stick to your ribs. And this is your healthy choice right here with the pak choi and chicken breast. And a little snack is the cookies. And for people that have inflammation and all kind of nausea, the ginger tea is perfect for you during the wintertime. So this is Micro Farmer. God bless. Stay safe. This is my first video. Take care. I'm out.